What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? I just saw a black man react to receiving life without parole in prison, and it was absolutely hilarious. I'm talking about gut-busting Richard Pryor falling on the floor, getting back up, James Brown spin, tapping your leg funny. Now, this is an old case, but it's new to me. It happened back in 2016 as far as the sentencing part. 3 years prior, Jaleel Smith Riley and two of his buddies came upon Portia Brooks, who was driving her car, and her boyfriend, Aaron Martin. They approached Martin and demanded money. When he didn't have any, this fool shot him in the head. Then he shot Portia. Portia died 3 days later. Aaron Martin survived. And he lived, but he has permanent brain damage. However, he was in court. They gave this fool a life sentence. And, right before they gave it to him, he was crying, all that stuff, I'm sorry, I wish I could take it back and all of this. I thought the victim impact statements was very, very strong. The mother spoke about how she went from having a family of 4 to a family of 3. I thought that was powerful. I never heard anybody say it like that. When you think of it like that, like I went from a family of 4 to a family of 3. The younger sister of Portia spoke up. She said that this guy wants parole. She said, well, I want Portia. Let's trade. Man. All right, little sis. For real. Hey, man. Take your bitter with your sweet. Man up. Isn't it absolutely amazing how some people can be so tough, so careless, so aggressive, when they think they got the ups. But then when they walk up in that courtroom, they do all kinds of just hideous things. They walk into that courtroom and they're still strong until that time come down. That judge said, life without parole. That fool broke down crying. That fool dropped like, it was like, I don't know, it's like a soap opera or something, how they do. He was like, he had the little roll with it, like, that fool was like on the ground, like, no, nigga, no. Keep that same energy. I can guarantee you, somebody's gonna watch this video and they are in the streets right now and they're thinking, well, man, I'm gonna do what I wanna do. They gonna still jump out there and do it. Even though this is a cautionary tale, I'm providing this video to give you a warning, letting you know how easily it can go a different way. Same thing make you laugh or make you cry. I'm trying to let you know right now, but you're not going to take heed to the warning. You will not adhere to this sage advice. What you're gonna do is just go out there and do your thing. And then when you get caught up, like this fool Jaleel did, because I can guarantee you, Somebody warned him. He saw the warnings. He heard people talk about all the time how hard it is to deal with that sentence, how you need to pump your brakes before you get in a jam that you can't get out of, how trouble is easy to get into, but it's hard to get out of. I'm sure he heard it a million times, but he wanted to do it anyway. And he could never see himself breaking down, crying in front of the judge, because that ain't gangster, right? See, it's a whole different thing when you're actually experiencing it, when you're going through it for real, you see? So now he's going through it for real. So that was 2016. He's done 5 years. He probably didn't think he could get through 5, but he has. He got, I can't remember how old they say he was, but he was a young man. So he probably got another, I don't know, maybe 60, 70 years to go or something, if he can get that far, you know? But all of those years, he's going to give to the state of Cincinnati. Well, maybe not to Cincinnati, because they probably sent him somewhere else. But this happened in Cincinnati, Ohio, so who knows where he'll end up. But he's got to give all that back to some state, right? They're going to have this fool working like a slave for the rest of his days. All that fighting, all that bloodshed that our ancestors did, and that fool still ends up a slave. Make it make sense. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?